get nice and situated. Breathe a little bit because of this fucking acute bronchitis. Hi friends, my name is Celia, and today I'm here to show you how I do my hair. I get a lot of questions about it in public, mostly. I don't have a lot of followers on YouTube by any means yet, but I'm in a place where I constantly get asked about my hair in public. So I thought I would just like make a video showing you guys how I touch up my roots. I just did them. They look great. It came out awesome. But I did this in like 2 different ways. I split it down the middle and I did one side totally dry. The other side of my hair I tried to apply with it being wet. And I just wanted to see what kind of difference it made, or if like one way worked better than the other way. And in the end, both sides seem pretty even, you know, like I'm happy with how it came out. I didn't redo my roots, so there is still some brown in there, but like that's just like a classic look for me. It's like a brown root with the blue hair going on. My hair is also incredibly long, so here, I'll take it down and show you. It's super long, and if I show you, like, I cut it straight down the middle. You'll see in the video, but geez, I look fucking ridiculous. I cut it straight down the middle, and both sides look really, really even, in my opinion. So I didn't recolor the bottom parts. As you can see, there's still some green going on in the bottom because I didn't have enough color. I literally just had enough to redo my roots. So in this video, I'm just going to show you how I do my hair and the products that I use. I don't think I saved the bottles, which was stupid of me. I'm pretty sure I threw them away when they were done being used. If you do your hair regularly, bright colored, or like you're bleaching it ever, or you're ever in a place where you're like using hair color, you probably know this brand already. It's my go-to. It's been my go-to for probably the last, I'd say 3 or 4 years. And before that I was using a different brand. I'll go through all of it. I've had this color on and off for just about 10 years now, believe it or not. Holy crap, that's insane. But yeah, just about 10 years on and off. I've definitely had other colors. I've gone back natural. It never lasts long. I always go back to this color. If you know me, you know that I always go back to this color. You know that this is just like, it suits me and it's what I prefer. So yeah, without further ado, let me show you what I did, and then we'll move into the products that I used and the products that I used to use and whatnot. Okay? Okay. Alright guys, so as you can see here, my roots are already blonde. They've been blonde for a couple of weeks. I just wanted to have a really good base. So this is the aquamarine color that I am using for my hair normally, the go-to cyan. And then this is the Poseidon, which I normally use on my roots, but I mixed them this time. So here you can see me just brushing my hair and getting it ready before I start applying the color. I wanted to make sure that there weren't any knots. You want to make sure that you've got a really smooth surface to work with. So here I'm just splitting my hair down the middle, as you can see. Beautiful. So here you can just see I'm getting ready to separate my hair into sections. All I had was elastic bands. I know, ridiculous. I wish I had clips. It would make my life a lot easier, but I didn't. So elastic bands it is. So yep, just putting it all up and keeping that one section on the side off. And here I'm going to start applying the color. But first you got to put the gloves on, right baby? Got to put them gloves on. Alright, so now I'm just going right in with my color mixture and applying it straight to the roots, and then moving my way down into the rest of the blonde that exists, adding in the rest of the mixture that I had ready, and going for it. The rest of this is just going to be time-lapse for you guys, so you can just see what I'm doing. I got a couple different camera angles, but this is what it looks like when I'm applying it dry. It took twice as long to apply this hair color when my hair was dry. I guess all I can say is that I really liked how vibrant it looked while I was applying it. It seemed like it was like painting a picture when my hair was dry. But it was a lot harder to work with, and it was a lot harder to mix the color into the blonde and make it as even as possible. That was my only complaint, really, I guess. So now I'm just getting ready to finish up this section and move on to the next section. It's kind of crazy how long this took, to be honest. I think I'm going to move into doing my hair wet. This really did take forever, and it wasn't really possible for me to brush through it because my hair kept getting tangled as like the ends of my hair were super dry and I was wetting the tops of it with this hair color. As you can see, I'm like holding my hair in my mouth as I'm trying to color it. It was truly a ridiculous process, I can't even lie, but I wanted my hair back to its normal state and I was willing to do whatever it took to get there. So here I am starting the wet side of my hair. This took half the amount of time. Actually, I think it took less than half the amount of time than the dry side took. I really just wetted the roots of my hair. Um, Sorry, my voice is awful because of the acute bronchitis that I'm dealing with right now. But yes, this process was much faster and it made my life so much easier. I was able to get bigger sections because my hair was wet. The color was able to spread around into my hair better than it did on the other side. And I managed to use a lot less product, which I was really surprised by. And I actually kind of like that. It just means that I'm going to be able to save as much product as possible the next time I do my hair. Totally recommend doing it when it's wet. Alright, so maybe you saw in the video the bottle that I was using, but the brand that I use currently is called Arctic Fox, and the color that I use, the shade or whatever, is called Aquamarine, but I also like to use the colors Poseidon, and I think I've used Blue Jean Baby a couple of times, but I think I prefer Poseidon over Blue Jean Baby. Blue Jean Baby is like blue jean blue. Poseidon is like dark ocean blue. And then there's Aquamarine, which is like the classic cyan, greeny, turquoise blue. Arctic Fox is totally cruelty free. They don't test on animals or anything. It's vegan. We love brands like that. Being my vegetarian self, it's important to me that I'm using products that aren't being tested on animals. If I'm in a place where I don't need to retouch up my roots, and it's just like I need to touch up the color because it's fading out real bad, oftentimes I will just take a bunch of the color. Like I'll take any leftover dye, or I'll go buy a new bottle. I'll just take some of that and add it to my regular conditioner, and I will apply it to my hair when it's wet in the shower. So when I do this, I'll wet my hair, but I'll dry it out. Like in the shower, I'll wring it out as much as possible to get it like as dry so it's only damp, not like sopping wet. So once we get to that point, you just run the product through your hair like it's regular conditioner, but I tie it up in a bun and let it sit while I do the rest of my showering, shaving and everything, whatever. So once that's done, it rinses out and it comes out like a fresh new color. Sometimes I'll sit down and like recolor fully, but it's normally only when I'm touching up my roots that I'll like go through pieces and like really, apply it. It's a lot easier to just do it with my conditioner. I've had the same color, like I said, for a very long time now, and it's been a minute since it's changed now. The last time I changed my hair color from this, I think was like 2 or 3 years ago, and I went purple. It was a cool purple moment. I didn't want it for very long. I came straight back to this. So it's just where I'm comfortable. I really love the color. It's been my favorite color since I was small. So I love it. since it's already like, it's just going to be this color over and over again, it's a lot easier to just apply it with conditioner and let it sit. And it comes out looking like this almost every time. The brand that I used to use, Color Ion Brilliance, I think that's the name of it. And I believe the name of the color that I used to use with Color Ion was also Aquamarine, or maybe just Aqua. I'm not totally sure. But I used to use Color Ion. They're also vegan and cruelty free, and I appreciated them, but the reason I like Arctic Fox more is probably because of, first of all, the packaging. The packaging comes in like a normal, kind of like a shampoo bottle. You know, it just squeezes into your hand nicely, and you don't need to like go through a process of, it's not like a toothpaste tube. So the Color Ion brand puts their hair color, in a tube, sort of like a toothpaste tube. It's a little bit harder to get out and a little bit harder to deal with when you're coloring your hair on your own, whereas Arctic Fox, with the bottle that they give you, it's also more liquidy, so it applies easier and spreads easier. It mixes easier with other colors if that's what you're into. So all in all, both brands work equally well, but I found that I needed to buy more of the Color Ion than the Arctic Fox. I can buy a bottle of Arctic Fox and get this all colored, like all of my hair gets colored with one bottle. With the Color Ion brand, I had to buy like 4 or 5 bottles in order to get full coverage, because it's such a thick recipe, I guess. It's just very thick. Arctic Fox comes out kind of like how paint would. It's like very thin and very easy to spread. I just love it all around. It also feels very hydrating. It smells amazing. All around 10 out of 10, I love Arctic Fox brand. I have tried other brands, like the classic Manic Panic is what I used to use when I was like first starting out in coloring my hair. I feel like everybody goes through a Manic Panic phase if they're into, you know, alternative hairstyle and colors. Manic Panic sucks, in my opinion. Sorry, some people might like it. It might work better for some people, but I find that it rinses out really, really badly and tends to leave like stains. Even when my hair's dry, it tends to leave stains everywhere forever. Like, it never stops. Like right now, my hair does not stain anything, even when it's wet. But with Manic Panic, I found that my hair would like just stain everything that I touched it with. So that was kind of unfortunate. So I stopped using Manic Panic and switched to Color Ion. At one point in here, I also decided to give Overtone a try. Overtone is a color depositing conditioner, from what they claim. It's not... Here's the thing. I think that it's cool. I think that it's, you know, a great idea, and I love what they are trying to do. However, it doesn't make my hair feel super mega soft. It felt like the same thing that I was doing with Arctic Fox and my own conditioner. Like, I can just take my own regular shampoo and conditioner and use that rather than buying Overtone. Overtone's solidly pricey as well, compared to, you know, Arctic Fox is like $16 for a bottle of, a really solidly large bottle of it, and then Overtone is like $40 for, you get like the mask conditioner that is like color depositing, and then you get a conditioner with it, like a bottle of conditioner that is supposed to like keep the color in your hair. I didn't really find it to work that well, to be honest. The conditioner that you're supposed to use afterwards. Again, it's just a situation where like it's just as easy for me to put a little bit of my hair dye in my conditioner in the shower and just run it through my hair. I think that for people who want it to be convenient, who don't really want to deal with the mixing on their own, and they want to just like have a product and do it, I think Overtone's great. But for me personally, I find that using Arctic Fox has just been all around the best of the best. I just get lots of comments, and people constantly ask me about what products I'm using and how long it took me to grow it, which, by the way, I haven't cut my hair since November 2016, and it's 2021 now, so It's been 5 years. My hair is super healthy. I take really good care of it, and there's some split ends on the bottom, and it looks a little dry on the bottom. It doesn't bother me. It's a little greasy right now too because I haven't showered today, but either way, I've learned a lot about how to take care of your hair. I've learned a lot about bleach damage. I've learned a lot about what to do and what not to do. I've colored my friend's hair. I've been doing it for a long time now. And it's not like, I'm not, by the way, I am not a professional at all. If you need to speak to a professional, I would suggest that. You know, like, you can listen to my advice if you want to. You can listen to what I do personally if you want to, but I am by no means at all a professional hairstylist or anything. I don't know any of, like, the chemical anything behind it. So if you need help with your hair, please go see a stylist. I've been doing this for a long time myself, and I've also damaged the fuck out of my hair in the past when I didn't know what I was doing, and ended up having to cut like a lot of my hair off. If you're brand new to this and you don't know where to start and you're just looking up videos on how to color hair, go see a salon. I'm telling you, a stylist is going to give you all of the information that you need. A stylist is going to put you in the right place, and a stylist is also gonna make you look better than any box dye, any home care, anything, you know? A stylist is a professional. They're trained to do what they do, and it's best to go to them. I don't, only because I've been doing the same hair color for just about a decade. I've been doing my hair the exact same way, and it's not changing anytime soon, which is why it's not necessary for me to go and see somebody in a salon. But because I didn't go see anybody at a salon, I destroyed my hair when I was young, and that's why it's never changing. I don't want to damage it any further. And if it ever does change, if I do ever do something different with it, that's not just like another color, if I ever need to like go blonde or go back to brown or something, I will absolutely go to a stylist. There's no reason for me to not. Also, tip them well. You know, they're making you look beautiful. They're turning you into the you. They're making you the best version of you. You know, boo? Tip your hairstylists, okay? Even though I don't fucking see one, go tip your hairstylist. It's necessary. Plus, we all in the struggle right now. We all in the struggle right now. Be nice. Be nice. Be generous. And even if you can't be generous, just be nice. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. I am trying to get into being more regular on this channel. I would appreciate thumbs up. I would appreciate subscribes. You can do whatever you want to do. It's not my life. You can, you know, be you, boo. Be you. I will link the hair colors that I used below. Anyway, guys, I hope you really enjoyed this video. I hope you make all of your hair dreams come true. If you do attempt to do your hair at home with no prior knowledge, bitch, good luck. That's all I gotta say. I hope it comes out gorgeous anyways. Y'all are some beautiful ass people, and I'll see you next week because I'm gonna be regular on this channel from now on. Bye.